is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar at home to Michigan State. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The Huskers will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proved...
Oh, he's got some space! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Keeps it on the bootleg. Makes the grab on the shovel. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking downfield, it's Cox. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Had to throw it before he wanted.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Under fire. Spins away from the defender. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Defense Rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Fires to the right. It's gone. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thorne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost to fire on 2nd down. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Spartans look to keep this drive coming.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Spartans are threatening on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Baker. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Spartans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over USC.
It's a draw. Turning it on.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It's complete to the left. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Looking for the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Thorne. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Puts it out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Jennings.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
He's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's got his man, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Spartans are facing third and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's on target and complete. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Right out trying to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Got it back on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put him in the end zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Makes the grab.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first inside the 37. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Gets it to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 6 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's holding. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires deep on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll give it to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Working that left side now. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Hands it off. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Spartans are on the move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. And to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to pass. It's Cox. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hogs it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll do it himself. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Fires it incomplete. The Huskers decide to punt it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. And
honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last.
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They feed him again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Baker. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 4th down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Motion from the back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's holding. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead is now back down to 9.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To throw, it's Cox. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. It's complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's holding. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Pat.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Spartans in the hurry-up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the air, it's Cox. He's got the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Let's try throwing the football.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What is that?
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field. And anything can happen, right, in football. And you can catch breaks. And so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Gets open down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Cox. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's got him. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's holding. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. This crowd knows when to bring it. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's holding. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's holding. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Huskers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 25 to Notre Dame. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The give as they work on that clock. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.